What is up, guys? This is an out-of-theater reaction for Sinners, the new Ryan Coogler movie starring Michael B. Jordan ×2, because he plays twins in this movie. This is set in the 1930s in Mississippi, where your boy here was raised in Mississippi till I was 18 years old. Then I left home because I joined the military. But and also real quick, guys, make sure that you subscribe to Drumdums Xtra if you haven't. That's where I'm putting a lot of my clips from my Hit the Bricks podcast that I got going right now, and I've loaded it with clips, and they've been really fun with Davey Deathray and Nick from the Lost River Drive-In. We're just having a freaking blast, and I've already had a lot of people say, hey, this is like my favorite new podcast, and that is just like the ultimate compliment. So be sure, I'll put a freaking card to like the latest video. Be sure, if you haven't, subscribe to Drumdums Xtra, okay? That channel is just as important to me as this channel. Being that this was set in Mississippi, it was kind of like a little bonus for me, you know, again, just because I was raised in Mississippi. But it also sort of made me think of like the movie Crossroads with Ralph Macchio. The blues, and they go to Mississippi. So this movie is like a mixture of, like, say, Crossroads, because it's got like the blues music, and that is like a key factor in the plot. And then it's also like kind of like From Dusk Till Dawn, if I'm being honest. The vampire violence does not hold back whatsoever. It is violent, it is bloody, but it's also a patient movie in terms of like character building. You got that fantastic Ryan Coogler direction, a guy who just really knows how to navigate characters, and this one does have quite a few characters in it, but also just how to move the camera around in the best way possible to tell the story. It kind of reminded me of what he did in like the first Creed movie, when he's got that like one take shot. There's something a little similar to that in this, but I don't think it's as like extravagant as that scene is. This particular scene, it suits a one take shot just to kind of ratchet up the tension, and I won't spoil what the scene is. But this is freaking cinema, okay? Yeah, don't get me wrong. It's a vampire movie. It's fun, but this is like A-level cinema. It's beautifully shot. It's also shot in IMAX for a few sequences. I'd say most of the movie is still in your regular anamorphic 235, but there's a few, like action sequences that pop up, and then all of a sudden your screen just goes, IMAX, like big, full screen. I love that type of stuff. The geek side of me loves that type of stuff, but I really loved this movie, and it's about time, because this has been a kind of a lackluster year. I don't think there's been too many, like, full-on great movies. This one was great. This one is phenomenal. And, speaking of, like, black cinema, we just had Woman in the Yard, which I absolutely adored recently. And I think it's black cinema that's like winning me over this year so far. I love these movies with these really phenomenal actors, and filmmakers, even though Woman in the Yard was not directed by a black person. But for the horror fans out there, this is a great vampire movie, okay? I think it's wrapped up really nice too. It's a feast of a movie. I guess that's what I'm trying to say, okay? You will be full after you watch this movie, and you will be full because of the runtime. It's 2 hours and 15 minutes long. I think it could have been tightened up into like a 2-hour runtime, but I think it was still great. Michael B. Jordan is phenomenal, and he's playing two different characters in this by the name of Smoke and Stack, and their connection with each other because they're twins, but also because they're brothers, is just ultra strong. He's so freaking cool in this movie. But yeah, I can't wait for you guys to see this. I'm gushing over it right now. It was really great. So Sinners, be sure to go check it out this weekend. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Looking forward to hearing them. Also in the comments, let me know your favorite vampire movie, okay? It seems like the vampire genre, it just never dies. No pun intended. And my full spoiler-free review, because this is just an out-of-theater reaction, that will be up. I'm probably going to shoot for Thursday night to put that one up. Remember in the last out-of-theater reaction I told you, I'm going to wait a couple days. Plus, I want to let this movie percolate. This is like it's a feast of a movie. But I can tell you right now, I loved it. Absolutely loved it. It might be the best of the year, okay? Also, be sure to come over to Killer Flicks, where we talk horror all day and every day on Fridays. So do a few of our Fridays. Follow me at Drumdums on my socials. Support me on Patreon. Become a channel member. Buy me a coffee. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a good day, and Drumdum out.